Good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Gets it out quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Direct snap. Slithers into space. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back at the 30. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. He's got 43 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I can go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna try, and that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Kinsey. Got his man on the right. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. They go to the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. See him move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The inside handoff. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He's piled up 76 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Smashes through the tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Kinsey. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Falcons will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I know we're only in game 1.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. It's complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air, it's Kinsey. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes back. The Falcons will kick it away first, and will start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Still running at the 40. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're testing the right side here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Got his man quickly. Just outside. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the counter. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Look out, he's got room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Pryor. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one is. Got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's period here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it's no good. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Dumps it off in the flats. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this 1st game.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? On the ground, it's Simon. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Game 1, you want to come out with drives like that.
Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 20 over East Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yates. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10.
22 water. 22 water.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Floating away. Turning it on. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. But they had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Simon. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Ball State's offense has the ball first today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wait.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Texas offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Right on the money.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Makes a pass to Martin. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offense.
Cardinal offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cardinals in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Finds the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Bringing the heat. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds in this defense. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good.
7 over Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense...
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No step back in week 3. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses to 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort.
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On the move at the 30. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the catch. It's sacked. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's McClung. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And now in the most bizarre of spots, kickoff and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough.
There on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute when they do it.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Might be looking to run. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's
And
one
here
was a
comes
lot.
the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That's reeled in. It's Simon. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.
Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Texas's offense making their way on the field today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
They're going to run it here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Here we go, first 3rd down of the game. The Pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Notre Dame's offense comes out for their first possession today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a 1st down. Hands it off on the counter. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense offense will have a 1st and goal. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the defense wraps him up. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker.
Offside.
So the offense obviously declined. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Silva. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Hebe keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
That pass is caught. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call.
Run after the catch for that touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So Falcons setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Pryor. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout call by the defense. The Longhorns line up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. The drive coming out with under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Larson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Pass caught, second down. Caught behind the line. It's Larson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. Who's able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. So here comes 3rd and 1. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. 3rd down, the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
4th down completion to the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when he kicked from 50?
First down, looking to throw the football. And they get the completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
And completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense calls time to stop the clock. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. On first and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Pass complete. It's second down now. Using his legs, it's Silva. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds and for gobbling up big yardage on that run. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Irish. Add 6 more points to the total. And offense back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's caught. It's Pryor. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on the field.
Clutch conversion on third there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
Of course, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game. What a day.
Can they put something together in this drive? They'll run the option. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Silva. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, they go with the out route here, but they're going to be short of the sticks. I'm not sure what the plan was, but the quarterback and the receiver have to understand the situation a little bit better. Now it's 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And at first down, right back to the running game. Brought down, but it's Watts that's getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. 7th play of the drive coming up. Give it to the back again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He shreds the tackle, finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. The Longhorns move into the red zone. Here's the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the 4th. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Fights through the tackle. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He keeps it on the design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. The offense really clicking here. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And the ball is hauled in. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. That's a solid gain there, showing off the stiff arm. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab, it's Silva. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half. Make some adjustments here. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Longhorns enter their final minute of play, looking to run the clock out and win the game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Fighting off the defender. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Longhorns. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him in the ground. Score quickly. Increasing out motion from the offense. On 1st down, it's play action. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations and pressure.
Again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot. Put 3 on the board.
So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Starting to feel a little pressure. Still on his feet at the 35. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Finds his man. It's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Rides the back on the option to give. They got zero push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
And everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Abraham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Abraham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Longhorns are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Simon. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a play by the defense. And listen, we know that they practice these turnovers in these situations each and every week. How about, David, just how everybody understands, hey, we've recovered the fumble. Let's get our heads around now and go find ourselves some blocks.
You work it every single...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started
not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Gardner. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mawe.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line, it's Simon. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hits him in stride at the 10. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Let's it fly. Touchdown Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. To throw, it's Gardner. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's
Send
trying
the
to
offense
force
back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to throw. It's Gardner. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Harris. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Looking for more room.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Gets it past the marker. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Steamrolls his way ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Find some fresh air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll ride his man on the option. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a man, it's Gardner. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field.
Black 14. Black 14.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
With the catch, it's Harris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. The final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Go straight ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. In the book. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions.
It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. NBA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Wolverines offense comes on the field to open this game. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To shotgun handoff here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Took contact on the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the Wolverines will line up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's 1st and goal at the 8. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works.
Play comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today? Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Shaw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Over the middle. It's Shaw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And there's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Caught in the backfield. It's Shaw. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Handoff heading left. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. This should be the last play of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He'll lose a few yardage. That's going to be the final offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it falls incomplete.
I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him.
The pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
He's stopping behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1. It makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's third down for the offense. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. The clock will stop and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the receiver. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll throw it now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Makes a quick grab.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense now looking at a third and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Catch made on the left side. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Offense looking to throw the ball. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches me.
Touchdown, Michigan. They connect.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offense. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end. Not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Dropping back, it's Patchett. A deep shot to the left side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime up. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. And he's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Finding space at the 20. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Defense.
15-yard defensive pass interference. That player will get an earful on the sidelines. The penalty backs the defense up even more. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, I know the back's going to go.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here's the option play. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Makes the catch. It's short. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Trying to convert with a sneak.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense brings him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. With the catch, it's Shaw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's Shaw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And now the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 35. Gannon University, 17.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They mix it up with a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display. There are a whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. This sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Shaw. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the run moves the ball into the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
And it's caught across the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's a shotgun run call. First down and more. He's still running. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And the Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit. Set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. We'll give it to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Love this play by this defensive back, locating the football and going up and over the receiver to make that play.
One-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The pass rush closing in. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Across the 40. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator.
Need to find the end zone on this possession. First down. Looking to throw the football. Cut quickly. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And it's a kneel down. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the classic Cotton Bowl, right in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Sooners will kick this deep and get us going. And he takes this from inside 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Texas Longhorns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The back's got it. Running with purpose.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. Heads out of bounds after a solid knee. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Moves out of the pocket. Muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time
they kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense comes out for their first possession today. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Going back when he's opened up this series, 2nd down and 16 now. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
The sack sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll run it from the gun. Has the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
A short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion sets up an important third down play.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game.
10 play coming up for the offense. And now the running back's got it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Keeping it on the ground here. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Takes a quick catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Jenkins. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Back-to-back true plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown. Some adjustments to get a stop. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns. Nice possession. Well, just see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. Play fake, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there when grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Going with the old counter run here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass complete on the crosser. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Same back, another carry. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down. Looking to throw the football. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29. Yeah, the coach may have some... After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Caught over the middle, it's Jenkins. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. No connection there, the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Jenkins. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He hands it to the back. Running through the tackle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Pack goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The short hands. It's Jenkins. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. Cooked up puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pass caught on a comeback route. That play will move the sticks, set him up 1st down at the 42. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Throw to the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. A 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Slides the quick throw. Tackle, but 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Spinning out of the tackle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 30, and a first down. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Fighting him off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. He's got room to run.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. Longhorns pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Simon. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. And the Burnt Orange beginning to stride away from the 35. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.